President Donald Trump yesterday in France officially signed the memorandum of understanding, as they're calling it, with Iran. And we are getting a look at some of the key points to this agreement. So for perspective on that, I want to bring in Stephanie Liebergen from our Scripps News Group. Stephanie, I know you have dug through this. Can you break down some of the big parts of the deal that people are talking about this morning and how it's going to impact us in Hampton Roads in North Carolina?
Hey, Aaron, good morning. Well, the big headlines of the deal, what goes into effect right away? That's a reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, toll-free. That's an end of the U.S. naval blockade. And Iran is able to start selling oil to international trading partners, with the U.S. Treasury agreeing to waive some sanctions. That's what happens right away. That is already good news. We've already seen traffic pick up in the Strait of Hormuz over the last 2 days. And so the more that picks up, the more the global energy market gets closer back to normal. And that means more we're going to see prices drop at the gas station. But over the next 60 days, there was a lot that the U.S. and Iran need to continue to work out. The MOU sets up a requirement to talk about reconstruction and economic development in Iran, committing $300 billion to that effort. But President Trump says none of that money will be coming directly from the United States. The two countries need to figure out an agreement for schedules for lifting sanctions on Iran and for unfreezing Iranian assets. But the most important thing they need to deal with is the nuclear question. What happens to the highly enriched uranium that Iran already has? What is needed to get it out of the mountains where it's buried after the American B-2 bombers attack from last summer? And what does the future of Iran's nuclear program look like? What type of civilian nuclear energy programs are they allowed to have? And who is going to monitor all of that for compliance? A large part of this deal, or a number of elements of this deal, are contingent upon compliance for Iran. The more Iran complies with the deal, the more they are welcomed into the international community for trading, for energy, for economic development. That's been something we've seen senior administration officials from the White House stress repeatedly. Now, lawmakers here on Capitol Hill have been a little critical of the deal. We've even had some Republicans criticizing the deal, with one GOP senator calling it the worst foreign policy blunder in decades. Democrats are concerned that this gives Iran more than the 2015 deal under President Obama, the Iran nuclear deal agreed then. And Democrats saying that this gives Iran a win, not the United States a win. So there's a lot to keep our eyes on over the next few weeks, and a lot of important negotiations that are still yet to happen, Aaron.
It's never just a quiet day on Capitol Hill. Stephanie Liebergen, thank you so much for bringing us that live report. It is 6:48 now.